Look at everybody. Look at Ruth. Look at Ruth. She's eating. Look at her. She can't. She got a whole muffin in her mouth right now.
I'm ready.
Waits? Hi. Who waits 1 second before we go on to bite a muffin? Don't tell about wait.
I'm hungry.
I get you, but she's here. She's here. So, hey, welcome back to Nothing But Answers. The place you come to get all the answers you want. We have the answers for you, and we know ours are right. So just listen to us. So before we get started, let's introduce the crew. We'll go with Doc first because Ruth is still eating. What's up, Doc? How you doing?
And well,
how was your week?
good.
It was good.
It was really
okay.
good.
So you're like Leanne this week.
Good. No, this was a really good week. It wasn't too busy. Hi. It wasn't too busy. It wasn't stressful. The storm kind of threw a damper, on it. But other than that, everything was good.
It was a good week. We did have some people in the room that had some severe damage to their home. Yes. I seen a couple of people. I tried to share some things in the room. It wasn't allowing me to. I think because whoever shared it, I am going to try to share in the room because she's trying to raise some money because her house was actually flooded.
Oh no!
Actually locked out of her home at one point. So I will try to share. But we did have some people in the room that some things happen, and if we can, let's try to help them out. This room is also here to help each other, so we'll definitely do our best. So I'm gonna try to get the post to share it in the room, and if you guys can help out, please do. Not even sharing your love is something you guys can do as well. Leanne, what's going on, girl?
What's happening?
Here we go. So how was your week?
My week was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what you do?
Oh, I went to work and then I took a mental health day this week because yes.
No. Let's not encourage this negative behavior.
No, it's already done, so we're not encouraging it.
Yes, nice.
Negative behavior. Some people can't wait until the new year to get that time.
Leanne, you deserved it, girl. Go for it.
Please don't. You guys don't know what you're doing. Do not feed that stay home monster. Please don't. Not do that.
So I enjoy the week. Short week, but good.
Okay, that's good. Short week. So, Neil, you good? You ready?
Wait, let me swallow that. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, so good week. I did some teaching, and I was so impressed with one of my little students. He made such progress this week.
Okay.
Got him back on reading on level. I was so excited for him.
That's great. That is great.
But a good week of work. Again, home, backyard, mental health. You know how I balance it out. And we have Grandma Ruth's birthday coming up this weekend.
Yay!
So getting ready for the birthday girl, but great week.
Okay. Anything special planned or just
98? So we're gonna have a small gathering at my house.
Wow.
That's it. And I'm gonna make her do her little dance she does every year for Facebook. So look for it.
Little Facebook dance. Let's go.
Yeah, we're dancers over here.
That is amazing. I definitely want to be able to dance around at 98.
Right? No, I want to be able to walk around at 98.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Dance. If you dance, you can walk. Hopefully.
Well, maybe not.
Well, then I'll just be dancing everywhere then.
But she's going to be the last one. Yes.
Wow. That's great.
So, how about you, D? How was your week?
Hey, my week was a good week. Really great. In the room, there was great communication, different posts, going back at it. So a lot of my week is in there. I spent a lot of time in there, so I get a lot of screen time. Thank you, guys. But it was a pretty good week. Busy at work. I'm actually working. I don't like it. Think about working that doesn't really fit with my soul. But I'll do my best. And actually, so I did do a little working out this week, which is good. My hand is feeling okay. It's not back to 100. I can't lift anything yet, but I did do started walking and some light jogging and
good.
Some stuff like that. So almost back. I need to do something because now I gotta get summer ready, and I'm behind schedule. People, summer is it's coming, so we got to get ready.
They say summer bodies are made in the winter, right?
Right. What actually made in the kitchen, but we could say winter.
Whatever.
So anyway, let's get to our topic. So we're going to continue on kind of with the flyer is a little misleading. We're going to continue on with some of the comments that you guys wrote into us last week. So there was a winner who did win the gift card. Who was that again? Leanne?
Michelle Boltman.
That is great. She definitely won. Because we did do her the number one topic her topic is the one that most people liked, and we did it last week. It was a great topic. We really thank her for input. So she did win a gift card, and we will be doing more things like that. So just look out. There'll be more money to win. Nothing but answers get you money.
Hey! Get you paid.
You understand me? You can buy. You'll be able to buy a muffin.
A half-eaten muffin. We should say.
Well, if you go to certain places, that's probably all you can do.
This is true.
Say any names.
This is true.
So let's start with it. Let's get with it. We're going to do. I think. Leanne, do you have it? The post.
Yes.
Okay. So she's going to put it up. This was a post. This was the second. This would have came in second place as for comments. Okay. I'm gonna try to read this. It says, "Well, since we're bringing in the new year, how about if we had a remote control that controlled time? How would we use it? The remote control can rewind, fast forward, stop, or stop time. Basically anything. Would you want to use? I can't see. Would you want to use it or leave things the way they are?" There we go. So let's stop at that part first, right? Because the other one's a little different. So if we had this remote control, how would we want to use it?
I think that for me, it would depend on if it's just my life that's going to be affected, or if I can affect the world or other people's lives. Yeah. So I think that what I would do would depend on that. If it's just my life, then I think I would rewind to certain times and just do things a little differently based on the knowledge that I have now.
So I always wonder about that. Say if you go back and you change something, but then other things may change as well. You know, so would me at okay, I'm sorry, Doc, I'll let you finish.
No, go ahead, I'm done.
Well, no, because what about the world? That was your perspective. But what if it's to change the world?
Okay, yes. What would you do to change the world?
I would definitely go back to different times in history where wars started. As corny as it sounds.
Heal the world.
And try to change, try to change some of the things that started the wars.
For you and for me.
That's my beauty pageant answer.
There are people dying.
Oh my God, can we change his singing?
Okay, that was pretty cool, Doc. I like it. How about you, Neil?
Okay, if it's me, we're talking about, I want to leave it where it is because as corny as it may sound, I'm actually living my bestest life right now. I'm loving my life. And I think it's go ahead with the boring.
The hate is real.
The hate is real, but I got love. I got happy, and I'm serious. I just love where it is right now. So I think I would just leave it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. If it was helping the world, I think it's sort of like Doc said. I want to go back because I want to help, with the violence in the world, the wars, the technology, which we need, but it's also altering some things in a not so good way. So I want to reverse it and tweak a few things before we deal with them.
Heal the world.
Without singing. I should add that piece without singing.
Right.
Thank you.
Make it a better place.
Go back in time and ban all singers.
All bad singers. Bad singers.
This is what this is terrible. Lee Little, talk to me. What how about you?
I'm on the same ship as Boat. Wait, because words.
Word ain't wording right now.
On the same ship as Boat.
That's your new boat, Leanne.
Yeah.
That one seemed like in trouble.
That must be the big yacht one. The shipping boat. Take your time,
I'm on
girl.
the same page as Doc. I would want to go back in time, and change some things with the knowledge that I know now, and also help others. At any stage of history, just exactly what Doc said.
Okay. So I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of like Ruth. I don't know if I would change anything because I don't know what that change would change going forward.
Okay.
Right. I wouldn't want to change where I am now. Right. So that's difficult because like I'll be afraid I go fix one thing.
Yep.
And then, my daughter's not here. So I don't want to, I wouldn't want to gamble that, so certain things I just wouldn't want to change. Because there are some things I'm like, I was going to change this, but what else would that change, right? The butterfly effect. And definitely in the world, you would want to try to change certain things. But then again, that might affect my daughter. So you guys might be out of luck.
Would anybody go forward for anything?
That's interesting.
I wouldn't, because I think I don't want to miss anything. Right? I think we skip things. We go forward. We may skip in that moment. Like we always talk about living in the moment. So you may have these memories, but you may skip those things. So I don't know what you would miss. Right? I would like to be there for certain things, and maybe somebody won't be here with us, and then I won't have time to actually spend it with them. So going forward wouldn't be that wouldn't be for me. Now, for me, I would probably try to, jailbreak my remote control to win the lottery. That would help.
That's what I was on.
Yeah, I was thinking about
that.
Yeah.
So you fast forward and get the numbers.
Right?
Yeah, fast forward, get the numbers come back. And I don't know, maybe even if when I was, old and ready to pass on, I would fast forward just to see what life would be like once I'm gone.
So I think, but the premise would be you wouldn't be here, so I don't think you could fast forward, right? I think you only could fast forward till the show is over. You could fast forward to the next episode.
You can't stifle my fast forward.
Right.
I'm just using logic. I know sometimes women and logic don't make sense, but you can't go to the next episode
if I can rewind back to the Civil War times,
right?
I wasn't here then.
Oh, correct. Well, I guess
Good point. Lee.
Well, your lineage was here. Yeah, I guess. Oh, that makes sense. Look at that. Your logic
logic worked.
That swayed me. You have swayed me.
Would anybody pause and just leave things just the way they are, just right now?
I mean, that's a lie. I mean, that's what she tells us.
No, I would leave it like it is. I don't. Whatever's to come is to come. Whatever done happened, and I'm just in it. And I think that's a piece of me being present. I try to live presently. I'm in it. Whatever it is, I'm in it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think about pausing unless somebody says something wild. So yeah, I'm not going to pause.
Wow.
I'm going to keep it moving.
Keep it moving, right? Keep it going. Okay.
Yeah. Alien, how about you going to pause?
No. Nah. I'm either going backwards or forward.
Okay.
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 Right. You don't want to stay stagnant.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Very interesting.
Got things to do.
It is interesting.
Yeah. And again,
I still got stuff to figure out.
Mhm. Now going out, so I guess if going back, does it erase what happened? You know, when we so you're erasing what happened, so you won't have any memory of.
No, you're going back with the knowledge you have now.
You're taking that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I agree. Right. I wouldn't change anything impacting my kids. So very interesting. You know, the butterfly effect is really in play here, and I don't know what the ripples would be. That would be my fear, right? My fear would be how other people are affected by me going back. You know, because say I go back, I fix some things, and maybe I'm not in a place where I met someone and said something to that person that changed their life for a positive, you know, or something like that. Because so everything has effect. You don't know the effect you have on people either, or other situations. You know, just maybe you being in a room saying something could have spawned something in someone else, and they made the iPhone because you said, I'm on the phone. They're like, wait a minute, iPhone. So
ingenious. Oh, wow.
Right. So, but we don't know how much effect we have on those around us. So again, that change could be it could be catastrophic actually. Right, where you going back changing you for what you feel is the better, it may not be the better ultimately. So that'll be tough. Now I got a question. I guess is there times you would just want to go back and see it in real life? Like I would want to go back and see when I hit that winning shot again. I just want to feel it again. Like, you know, is there times you want to go back to revisit? Like if you could watch it again, but be there and see it. Would you want to do that?
Can I lay hands on people?
No.
If I could reach out and touch, I mean, you know, just like if you giving out hugs, I mean, like
give out some hugs instead of laying hands.
I would go back to if I could be in the room when my grandson was born. I would go back to that because it was COVID and they allowed me on the phone. So I was on the phone with her. They put the phone in a plastic bag and sanitized the bag and let me be in the room that way so I could hear everything. But I would want to go back and be in the room.
Wow. That's a
good
one.
Yes. That is actually dope. I think there would be some moments I'd want to go back and relive, you know, again, being able to see it. Like if I was watching in a VCR or something.
I think I would like that too. And just being able to replay it.
Right. Like maybe your wedding day, you know,
the
maybe
wedding day for sure.
Yes.
The boys being born with less labor. You know, if I could just tweak it a little bit.
We're not tweaking anything. You didn't change it. You just watch it.
Wait a minute. Leave her lay hands. Wait, leave her lay hands so I can tweak.
Well, we say don't touch anything, and she'd be over there. Hey, get away from that machine. Let me turn this morphine up a little bit.
Less hours of labor on each of them. Yeah, but just reliving those special moments because you only get them that one shot with them, and it's like,
yes.
Yeah. Sometimes they pass by so quickly.
Yes,
absolutely.
And you're there, like your wedding. Most people, you don't even really. Yes, you don't. You just don't experience it.
No.
Right. And I will say, I think that
they're in the moment with everything happening around you, and it's you don't remember what your food tastes like. You don't remember. Most people don't remember a lot of that day.
That's and even on top of it, I mean, I think today more things are on. Everybody has camera phones and things, so you can relive a lot more now. But before we didn't have that option, so so many things that we only have by memory or maybe a picture of, and there's no actual recording where we can kind of, like you said, relive that moment. Like
Yes.
now, a wedding is probably have recorded from 18 different perspectives. Everybody got their phone out, so you can see more.
Yeah, the
But
wedding is online somewhere.
right,
I just went to one in Vegas, and I didn't even leave the house. Yes.
yes, I was about you. I see you went to Vegas. I would say, wow, that's interesting.
Now you know I don't leave the backyard, so that was online.
When you said that too, I was
We need
thinking,
to talk about
what
this.
you said? You went to Vegas.
Right. I was like, wow.
My town.
Online, enjoyed that wedding, but yes, you can do it that way now.
That's interesting. I never seen that before. So they a
wedding
live stream the
online?
wedding. Yeah.
They sent the actual live link, and we came in just as the other folks came in, and we enjoyed seeing the wedding as if we were there.
Did you get to go to the after the wedding? What's that
The
called?
reception.
No, they cut us out of that.
Okay, probably because you couldn't afford a plate. Plates are expensive.
They've been doing that during COVID. They were doing that for funerals all through COVID.
Yes. And I thought that was tough. That was tough to be able to have, you can, I think it was like 10 people and everybody else has to, appear like this.
Yeah, it's so not personable. It's just a different feeling. It is a different feeling for sure.
That's definitely different.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, I guess that's it. Ain't nobody going nowhere. Ruth might go back and change something. We'd all go back and watch something. Well, Leanne, you would go back if you couldn't smack somebody. Would you still go back and watch or no?
Yes, I would go back and give out hugs. I said that.
No.
Nice.
Another one I can't trust. Like you gonna give a hug? Yeah. Why'd you punch that person? Run! Now we gotta get back to the time machine.
Nah, because I would want to see some Christmases.
Okay.
Just like some birthday parties. Like especially when we were young, and everybody was there, and it was just a time.
Right.
Yes.
And think about that when we were
with
younger.
that, wouldn't it be if you had to go back and see the bad stuff too? I don't want to see.
That's why.
No,
I want to go back to be there to give a hug.
Yeah.
We're picking and choosing where we're going. We don't want to relive.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far back because that'll take me
Right.
somewhere else. Yeah.
And listen, certain things may reopen other wounds that you have closed out, that you have not thought about.
Agreed.
You put away, you come back really messed up.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that.
Not that far.
So we're going to go back with a therapist so we can talk through.
I'm taking Doc with me on the way back.
We got a 5:30 doc. You ready to go back?
What?
Right. That's kind of cool. That was interesting. But let's move on. That was great to go back. I'm gonna use the remote control to go forward now. Someone else talked about the hero complex. The hero complex. I didn't know much about this. I think I've heard it before, but I never really looked into it. They said it's not like a diagnosable thing. Is that true, Doc? Right. Okay. They just said it's, some characteristics you may have. A hero complex in men. What's up with it outside of the basics? Basis of what is already known about it, which I don't know what's already known about it. Why can't some men see past their own needs to rescue, to see that a woman and her issues just may be too much for him to fix or save? Why can't men with this complex help or assist women that aren't too far gone yet? Is it a nurturing thing in them to do, or do they feel better about themselves? Very interesting.
I think it depends on several things, but it's really the hero syndrome when the person kind of creates those situations where the person that they want to be the hero for is dependent on them. And then they swoop in and save the day for the person. But there are levels of that too, where people they find people who need stuff, who may not have enough money or may not have proper housing or may need help with their children. Those are the people they kind of gravitate towards. And those are the ones that they get involved with so that they always feel like they are helping somebody or saving somebody.
So I think something that said that a lot of people who are narcissistic can use this hero syndrome in a way that let me find and pull it up real fast, which is interesting. I briefly read it.
Way to be prepared.
Guys, just ignore the haters because hate comes from everywhere. Okay. Where was it at?
Behave, Lou. Adding that extra pressure.
Narcissism is one of the telltale signs of a hero complex. It said that narcissism, while showing off and helping others, isn't exactly a crime. It becomes questionable when the person in vain or self-centered. Then it said I can't find it. I lost it.
That was some information.
It was something. I can't remember where I looked up a lot of stuff, but it was saying that how they use it, how they use the
they use it to control.
Right, but they do it by I'm here to help you. You're not taking my help. I'm just trying to help you be better. They hide it under the guise that they're doing this great thing, and then they try to guilt them for whatever they're doing.
Oh yeah,
it's a manipulation tactic for a narcissist.
Right.
That makes sense.
So they continue to do. They're doing, but then they want to use it, throw it in their face, kind of, sort of. I bought the groceries. You need to be more like whatever, which is very interesting because, I mean, the hero complex, it seems like it can be in a lot of people, right? Because you want to help, and that's where I kind of read it's different levels of it. But it does become a problem. It does become a problem when it controls you, where you feel your value isn't helping people, or if you're not helping people, you're like, I'm nothing, or you're always trying to solve someone's problems. They said or you put others' needs ahead of your own. So you're just, you have a big project to do. Someone needs help with doing something, and you rush to help them, but you neglect whatever you have to do. So they said it can be very problematic trying to help everyone out. Now,
I think,
go ahead.
DC had a point that this is a female problem too. Wanting to fix people. I just don't think they call it the hero complex when it comes to women.
They just call it being a woman.
Florence Nightingale syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Because men like their ego strokes, and that's.
See, but I don't know if that's necessarily in that case, because I know I've been places where, say, we're out dinner or something, right? And I'm supposed to eat more vegetables. I order something and there's no vegetables, and then she will, and she's trying to help. She'll say, "Oh, I'll also get him some vegetables." I didn't ask for no vegetables. We tell her to eat. put it on my plate. Now, it's at a helpful place. She's trying to be the hero. She's trying to help, but it could be like, oh, do that in front of people. I get my own food. Hello, I can order myself.
What? I don't follow that one.
Because you're jumping in, trying to be the hero to save me and order something for me. I didn't ask for that.
But you said you wanted vegetables.
No, I'm saying, say you need to eat more, right? Say this person needs something, right? They need to eat more.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So at the dinner, when I order my food, I want a steak and I get potatoes, and then she tells the waiter, "Oh, also get him some mixed vegetables." He didn't ask for mixed vegetables, but she knows he needs it, so she's trying to help out, but not necessarily did he ask for that. That's someone jumping in to fix your problem. Well, maybe I don't want gas tonight. That's supposed to give me gas, and I want to have a good night. So,
wow.
In the case where a narcissist is doing that, they can become volatile in a situation like that because now you are being ungrateful.
Oh, because you didn't accept the help. Got you. All I'm doing is trying to help you, and you ain't taking the dang help. What's wrong with you? You was nothing before me. You didn't even have groceries.
Oh, I got here. You never ate vegetables.
Right. That's why your skin looks like that. You look like you need vitamins.
And what about a caring mate, though, that just like you said, knows that you need that, right? You've already said that to your mate 50 million times. So we out there and you got a chance to do your own hero thing and you're not doing it. What if she gently nudges and says, "Oh, don't forget your vegetables, honey"? Maybe she's not going to tell the waiter to bring them.
So I would say that would be a way to find a way to do it without doing it, right? Like, oh, dang, did you say something? I don't know, like you said, like you said.
Yeah, like, oh, don't forget. Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, so you don't feel like you're ordering, like, oh, you have any vegetables today? Oh, you're right. I need to get some vegetables. So it makes it like it's our idea. Listen, I believe women can lead from the back easily, and sometimes from the front. But I mean, like I said, you got to depend on who your mate is. You got to know how to talk to them so they don't feel like they're being emasculated.
My point is, sometimes folks get a bad rep for that. You know what I mean? If you're not clear on it, that it's just a gentle support. Sometimes people get a bad rep for it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, we have a caller. Hello there.
Oh, caller.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
I think you were calling in. What would you do with your remote control?
I don't know if I'm calling about that. I'm watching you guys, and you guys are on the second.
Well, what you want to talk about? It's on you.
I don't know. You guys are talking about the hero complex.
Okay, so tell me about your hero complex. I think you wrote in about it being a woman thing, correct?
Yes, yes. So for me, I personally think that it is more of for me personally, because I can relate. I've gone through that in the past where I find, I get into relationships with guys that needed help or, just trying to fix them or something like that. Come to their aid and make them a better man and all this kind of thing. Females sometimes think that we can make a man better by helping them out. Like I dated somebody, for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. I dated somebody who was in their 40s and they knew nothing about their credit score. They're in their 40s.
Sound like a winner.
So I take time to teach him about his credit, what to do to get his credit score up and everything. So, but I always found myself into being in those situations with guys where I was trying to help them be better men. So that's why I said I think it's more a female thing because it's the nurturer inside of us that I don't know if it's like mommy for complex or something.
But I think I do hear a hero complex in there because you're finding people who kind of who needed help.
Who need help?
Yeah, you
need help.
You had your radar picked up. He needs help. How you doing? How are you?
I'm working now.
Got you. I hear you. Very interesting. So what do you guys think about that?
But what I'll say is that I've never been in a situation where the guy was trying to help me.
Oh.
Well, you couldn't be in a situation because you're looking for guys who need help, right? It sounds like you're right. And somehow you're sometimes we see what we want. Like we look and we may not know it. I know I attract sometimes at a certain point the same type of people.
Sometimes.
Because
Lee is
I'm gonna need some people to be quiet. But yeah, so sometimes we do get, like I said, we're helpful in our heart or heroes. So we will try to, somehow we just have a radar for people who need help.
I'll say that I did struggle with that for a long time, and I've gotten to a place now where I don't want to fix a man or help a man anymore. I want them to already come as a full package.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to help people anymore. I don't want to help you. I'm on
not to that extent.
I did my help. I did my time helping. Now,
get your own teeth, your own job,
your own credit score,
your own credit score.
Right. Yeah. These are prerequisites now. I'm asking you questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was.
That's where I'm at in life. So I do think that it could be men and women, but I know for me personally, I think that, and I say this because I used to see other friends doing the same thing, trying to help the guy.
Do you think, and I'm asking everyone, that maybe where we kind of raised to think that that's what we needed to do? Like, I guess for women, do you think that when you said help a person, help a man, when you're taught that, is it really taught to save them, kind of? Was that something? Because I know a lot of women.
No, this is my opinion. I think it comes from maybe where you were born in line. I'm the oldest of 5.
Okay.
And, so of course, the oldest usually takes care of all the siblings. I was left at a very young age to take care of my 4 siblings. At 10 years old, I was taking care of them by myself.
Wow.
So I think it's just the whole, being in that position to be a leader and take care of people at an early age.
I agree with her.
That's me then, because I was the oldest. Any people here, second child? We have any second or third children on here? So how about you, Doc? Do you have that experience, or are you just used to getting taken care of?
I don't help nobody. No, I'm just joking.
Doc said the only thing she helped herself is the shoes.
I love to be in a position where I feel like I don't have to help people, but it's just in me.
Yeah, I can relate to what she's saying.
Go ahead, tell us more, Neil.
Yeah, because I'm not in the birth order of the oldest, like Doc was saying, but I was raised by grandparents who expected me, age or not, being younger or not, to take care of the boys. Like I had to clean the house and do the chores, and they got to rip through and make a mess. And so it was that piece of the upbringing that I was expected to do it. And I carried it on.
I had the same thing. Thing. It was 5 of us, 4 of us were girls, and we had one brother, and he didn't have to do anything. We had to do all the cleaning, and he got to go outside and play.
Girl boy syndrome,
And it's tough because that helps us. That makes us already think that everybody's supposed to do everything for us, right? So it's setting us up to be conditioned to now to need help. Now we're out here as grown men leaning on women looking for help. So it's tough, and that's because that's the way things were set up. Very interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah. So I really do think it stems from where you're born, what order in line you were born in. The oldest usually takes on a lot of responsibilities, and the parents. I had to grow up at a really early age, and it kind of stayed with me even until my adult years, where it kind of created this whole thing where I had to be in control of every situation because at 10 years old, I was in control of the situation that I was in.
Got it.
Oh wow,
Yep. That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha.
And that stems now to my adulthood. Not even in my job, I've always been in leadership positions. I've always been in management. I have to be in control of the situation.
I think you're right. It can cross into the professions as well, because I became a nurturer by way of being a teacher. So I kept it going in that way. Doc, you said you're not helping nobody, but you helping everybody.
I know. I didn't finish that. I was joking, but I chose a whole profession that does that.
Yep.
Right.
Even my profession, I'm helping people in my profession. I help families and I help kids. Even in my profession, I'm still helping.
Wow, it's interesting that you take on again the way you're reared really does dictate kind of sometimes which way you go, right?
It dictates a lot of what
a whole lot.
Yes. That's your base. That is your base.
Yeah, it's the foundation. It's the
Mhm.
foundation.
And that's you. I think you have a lot of learned innates that just become you. Through learning, it just becomes who you are. So that's
some
crazy.
of them benefit you, and some of them do not.
That's the thing.
That's where your core beliefs are developed, where they start to develop.
Wow.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true. I would agree with that.
Very interesting.
I would agree with that.
So
Yeah.
It's the hero complex is in both people. Look, we have it. But again, I think knowing it and then knowing how to control it is really the thing, right? Like you said, hey, I finally figured out I got to stop doing this, right?
Yeah. I mean, because at a certain point, I think it becomes enabling people,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Enabling after some time.
And you become neglectful to yourself. Because when you're running around trying to take care of them and think for them and do things for them, you're not making room for yourself sometimes, right? And that becomes problematic because you're wearing yourself down.
Yep.
Because I think you put your dreams and aspirations on the back burner. Absolutely. And you're trying to build this person up and everything like that, but then you're neglecting yourself in the process. And I learned that. I learned that, and I was like, no, I've gotten to a point where now I gotta worry about me. You ain't got your stuff together, then that's on you. We're too old for this.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. And I will say there's nothing wrong with saying that. Sometimes you can feel guilty about that, but there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first.
I don't anymore.
There you go.
Good. That's good.
She's healed. She's healed.
The power of no.
I'm healed. Listen, I'm healed.
That's
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm delivered. I'm delivered.
Hey, Doc, for those.
Go ahead, Leanne.
Hey, Doc, for those who find themselves in that hero complex position but want to change, what are some tangible steps that they can start to implement that can get them away from that type of servant type of mentality?
Yeah.
Can I give an answer real fast, Doc?
That's a very good question.
Good question.
Can I give an answer real fast, Doc? Say no. I read it said say no. Simply
easier said than done, though, Daryl.
I mean, I was going to say something similar. Start with setting boundaries and becoming more assertive.
Mm-hmm.
But the key is to change your core belief about that need to help other people. That's where you got to dig down to at some point. Like where is that coming from, and how do you change that thought process and not feel guilty? Because a lot of times, like you said, Daryl, if you're feeling guilty about it, it's difficult to not do it. If you feel like if I don't help this person get their teeth, then I'm a bad person. You're gonna call the dentist. You're gonna call.
Of course.
You're gonna try to help.
I'm gonna say if the person have no teeth, they're a bad person.
No, that was right. The guilty feeling. It's a guilty feeling.
Yeah, it is right.
I know I carry that.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost defines who I am.
Go ahead.
What was that?
It's definitely something that I struggle with as well. Just wanting to stop it.
We had a break. We have a breakthrough. Everybody pay attention. We're having a breakthrough.
I still struggle with it, given certain people, and it's not just for men. I'm talking about for friendships, women too. Right. Like this is just the need to jump in. And again, I am the oldest in my family, so it's like I have to.
And we got a lot of oldest
people. we all found each other. It's not by design.
And the thing that I'm starting to turn to is, if you weren't here, would they be okay? Like if you were die tomorrow, they will figure it out.
Yep, they surely will.
That's true.
Yes. And so part of that, if you're telling yourself that, you have to deal with the discomfort.
Yes.
You gotta deal with the discomfort and let that
hard.
pass.
That's
because
hard.
the discomfort is going to take you back to help them. So you have to be able to deal with that, the feelings that come with that, allowing someone else to take responsibility for their life and not swooping in.
Oh, that's true.
Look at Doc.
And a lot of times it's uncomfortable because you don't think they're going to do it right.
Yes, that part. Bingo.
Yep.
Bingo.
Now that I'm all grown up.
Yep.
So,
And it may not be done right, but they're doing it. Leave it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You got to let them do it right or
You
wrong. You
gotta
got to let them do it.
Yep.
So there's a little control issues I'm hearing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, there is. I think with the being the oldest, there is a lot of control issues. But I'll say that for myself, what I got to a point where my advice for people in this situation moving forward, how to recognize it, is like, how much energy are you putting out on that person that you're neglecting on your own, for yourself? You're putting so much into that other person, but then what about your own dreams or aspirations or anything you're putting on the back burner because of this person? I look back at past relationships and years that I've wasted because I was trying to make some other dude's dreams come to a reality.
There we go.
When I could have been pursuing my own dreams.
Wow.
Right. Or found a way to do both, right?
Yeah.
Nobody should be neglected.
Yeah,
so
there definitely could be a balance.
Right. There's healthy help. Let's say that. There's healthy help, a healthy way to help.
There's nothing wrong with supporting your partner, your friends.
Yes. Go ahead. The narcissist.
Not with a narcissist, with a narcissist, there's no 50-50.
Right.
That's different.
There's no 50-50 with a narcissist. It's everything about them.
Them.
Yep.
Wow.
That is true. But like I said,
and a lot of times, if you're that person, if that has become your role, people come to you, just to get you to help them.
Oh yeah.
And you have to be okay with listening and not offering suggestions. Just listen and don't give any advice
or volunteer yourself. Right?
I gotta remember that one.
That's another one. And if you can't listen, if you're feeling guilty about saying no or not helping, you know that there's something wrong there, because you shouldn't feel guilty about saying no or helping, because if that's not in your wheelhouse, or if you don't have the space or time to do it, you should feel, hey, I can't do it, and you should feel fine. But if you don't, then call Doc.
On quick dial.
You know that I think that people should remember that saying. When you get on an airplane, right? And they say what? They teach you how to put the mask on. If you're in a situation, you got to put the mask on. You have to breathe first, right? You got to get that air before you can go on and help anybody else.
Right.
Absolutely. So you got to make sure you're right and you're good before you can go and start depleting yourself to everybody else.
Yes. Very true.
Absolutely.
Yes, and this is in relationships, and this is with our children, I should say, as a mom. With adult children.
Oh, wow.
I've had to pull myself way back because I'm such a nurturer.
Wow. Ruth, I never thought about that. I don't look at it that way.
You have to teach your kids how to make decisions, how to have their own power and independence.
How they gonna do that how my daughter gonna do that when I do everything for her?
Exactly, but that's what I was doing, Daryl. There's no space for yourself, though. Seriously. No, I'm serious. It's crazy how bad that can get.
I'm there. No, I know what you're talking about. I'm there. I'm there.
Right.
I mean, literally, I was being a nutritionist. Yeah, I was making meals and doing all kinds of things for people that needed to figure it out. So,
you talking about the kids?
Yeah.
But again, it is really your own discomfort that keeps you from.
Please take that.
It's your own discomfort that keeps you from being that, setting those boundaries.
Right.
So right.
Well, I think. Well, I don't know if I'm this. Maybe I don't know if you can tell me, but with my daughter, I just feel like I have to do these things. To make sure
you don't.
Because you want control.
Stop it. It's not. No, she needs. It's not about control. It's making sure she needs everything she needs.
No, Lee, you're right. If it's not going to get done a certain way, I was feeling like, okay, it's out of my control. Yep.
I mean,
control down.
she needs me to make sure she needs everything that she can have. So I got to make sure it's there.
But there's
It's not
some
No, that's the you
Some of
problem.
those things you can allow her to acquire herself. You know, some of those things, she's at an age where she could, you know.
She ain't got no
acquire
job.
some-
you think these V-Bucks for the Fortnite are coming?
You heading right down my path. Keep going.
You know, they don't need it. They don't. You know, I'm her lifeline for everything.
Wow.
But I'm trying to learn to kind of back off some. It's tough.
It
and
is.
That's where I know it's a problem.
Do it now. Do it now before it's too late.
Yep.
I think it's too late. I'm already conditioned.
Before they're grown men with beards.
I have 10 years of conditioning. Okay. 10 years of conditioning. So at this point, it's going to be but I'm trying to break the habit and let her have more freedom and do things on her own. Because I don't want to handicap her. Like you said, I don't want to handicap her for not learning how to do it herself.
Yes.
So,
and it does not serve them in the end. It does not serve them.
And you don't want her to go right from you doing everything to some other man doing everything. And her not having her independence.
What other man is going to do something?
You hit a nerve, Doc.
I
know. Confused.
No, you hit a nerve there.
Like I said, I'm preparing to go to college in 8 years. We're gonna stay on campus.
I'm like, you gonna move in with her? You gonna be in the dorm next.
We're gonna move in, you know, and then we're gonna get a house together. We're gonna be fine.
Caller, he's serious, caller. He is very serious.
He is. He's serious.
So it is tough. But like I said, with the hero complex, Doc, what would you say to kind of wrap up the hero complex for people?
I think we wrapped it up pretty good. I think that it's so important to be able to, you know, be a help to your friends and family, but not to your own detriment.
Right.
When you realize that you're putting yourself on the back burner, then you know you have a problem. When you realize that you're really uncomfortable when the phone is ringing and that's, I don't know, cousin Bess, you're like, I know she gonna ask me for some money, or I know she gonna ask me to come drive her to work. You know, when you start feeling those kinds of feelings about the people that you care about, then you gotta reassess and look at that and say, you know, am I saving everybody?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Or trying to save everyone.
Right. And I think for me, my only takeaway would be, if saying no is a problem for you, then you need to maybe call Doc. Call Doc and talk to her. No, you should be able to say no and feel okay. It's okay to say no, right? It's okay. I can't take your call right now. I can't help you right now. Those are things that are healthy to say because you're putting up a healthy boundary at that point. If they can't respect it or you feel bad about saying it and now you forgo that no, where you don't respect your own boundaries, then you need to call Doc. You know, I'm just saying they need to call you. They can call me too. I'm gonna start taking sessions. My session. I'm not backed by anything, but I acronym after my name. But
backed by ego.
Hey, Leanne, that might be. I might have a new show gonna call Backed by Ego, where I'm giving people therapy. I'm giving them advice, saving their life.
So, you want to see the next topics?
No, actually, I have a question for you guys before we go any further because my daughter yesterday had her first Aunt Flo visitor for the first time. So, wondering what do I see? Look at Neil's face. I don't like that face. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm anxious about it. Why you do that?
I'm just thinking of your path of going to live with her on campus. You got a long road, guy. It's gonna be okay though.
He's just in the beginning stages. He's just in the beginning.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I have some great women here, and I was wondering what advice or how can I support her? I don't know really how to support her through this. Like I said, I told her, here, go sit on this pillow. You'll be right. I'm not sure. I I felt like putting a pillow on the stomach was gonna help. I don't know. That's not it. I don't want to be laughed at.
Just don't make her feel awkward. If you start acting weird and awkward around her, she's gonna feel that.
Yes.
And then she's gonna feel weird.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's a big thing. It's a big step in a young girl's life.
Right.
And that matters. She's wondering, how's my daddy looking at me? What's he thinking about me right now? Because now I'm a young lady.
Right.
That's great. That's a great point, caller. That's a great point.
Well, yeah, I tried to. I just been trying to be normal.
Yes.
Regular talking. I wanted to say, "Ill, you're soggy right now." Probably.
Carol.
That's not it. No, what to say.
No, that's not. No.
Like,
no awkwardness.
That's what Leanne told me to say. I'm just telling you.
Leanne did not. No awkwardness is right.
I didn't think so.
Okay, so but again, you guys are not telling me anything. Like, what should I
Get some
look out
snacks.
For?
Get
What'd
some
you say, Leanne?
snacks.
Stock up your house with
snacks.
Stock up your house with sanitary products. So she doesn't have to,
You need some,
run out every time to go buy something. Or
yes,
ask
you're
you
going to
go
need
buy
some pads, and you're going to
Alright.
need different sizes of them because they're, different flow days.
Yep.
It's going to need different
different
size.
flow days.
Yes.
It's not all the same.
No.
No, they're not the same.
You have to figure out if she has to figure out if she's light, she's heavy, if you need overnight pads, if you need, all that kind of stuff.
Never mind. I ain't worried about it. Never mind.
But the one important thing that I would give you advice on learning is learning her and how she is on her cycle.
Mm-hmm.
How does she react to things? How is she? Does she get sad? Does she get depressed? Does she start eating a lot of things? So those are things that you got to learn as a father so that you can help her through it all. Because learning that and learning when her cycle comes on and what types of moods she gets in when she gets her cycle. That's important.
Well, she better be in a good mood or she's gonna be in
she may not be.
I'll tell you right now, that ain't gonna be happening.
have period punishment, dude. Give me your phone and your computer. I don't care why you got the attitude. You can learn.
You got to allow for PMSing now. She may be a little grumpy and she may not be, as sweetie with her dad. Give her space.
Yes.
I just told you she's gonna have space. Period punishment. You give me attitude to the room you go.
No. Give her extra hugs, extra love.
Okay.
If she wants to be touched now, she might not want to be touched.
She might not.
That's
might
true.
not.
But I mean, if that's his norm. If that's your norm, see where she is.
Might not want to be touched. So you said I gotta force a hug on her. Okay. I'm gonna have to strangle her to get a hug.
It's gonna work out. It'll work out.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It'll be fine.
It's definitely a change.
But
10
she
years
may be
old.
uncomfortable too. So along with that, find out if she needs some Advils or whatever. She might need something to help.
Yeah, might all.
So it's so weird. She can't take pills.
I told you about the crusher. I told you about that.
First, you can give her liquid Tylenol. How old is she?
You can do liquid.
10.
Yeah, she's 10. You can do liquid Tylenol.
You can.
Throws it up.
Yep.
All right, do the pill crusher and put it in applesauce and it's
The pill crusher might work.
Yes.
The pill crusher. Any liquid she throws up. I mean, she threw up. She didn't throw up on so many doctors who gave her.
Oh my.
Comes right back up and she can't swallow pills.
So, go to CVS and
get
the
pill
crusher.
Yeah, the crusher probably works.
18 years old.
Oh wow.
18, and he swallowed his first pill, but he always threw up with any liquid medication. He couldn't swallow pills, and now at 18 years old, he finally swallowed his first pill.
Wow.
So give her some leeway. It's not an abnormal thing.
Everybody on here swallow pills?
No, I can't.
I was wondering if anybody had a version of swallowing pills.
Nah, applesauce crushed for me.
That's a good.
See, I'm gonna try to go with Ruth. I'm gonna try that to crush it up and do it some other way. She cannot take pills, and no matter what I do.
Yeah, applesauce.
And have a heating pad in the house.
That's
Heating
good.
pad.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
heating pad,
Heating
Heating
pad.
stomach
That's
area,
something. That's a winner.
yes.
That's a
That's
winner.
great,
Okay.
Doc.
That's
Yep.
mine.
Okay. Okay. So I'm saying
I
heavy
forgot about that.
days,
Yes.
light day, overnight days. How often should she
No
be
touch
changing?
days. Add it all up there. Mm-hmm.
How long should she be changing, or how often?
Depending how heavy her flow is.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
every couple hours usually.
Yep.
So and you want to make sure she has some in her bag, her book bag,
Oh,
when she goes to school.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Always, always
That's
make sure
true.
she has a little stash.
Right.
Good point.
Okay. Okay.
That's
I
true.
give her something to keep in her locker. Very interesting
Mhm.
because I'm like, what do I do? This is
Yeah,
and she's been cool.
okay.
You know, I haven't seen any change or anything. She's been cool. I don't know if she's still figuring it out herself, I guess. You know, so, but it's very interesting.
Aw.
See, at 10 years old, this is my baby's not my baby.
Wow, these kids are getting younger and younger with this stuff.
See, that's normal. I have a feeling you're just doing the whole awkward, weird thing.
No, not at all. I don't act like it happened. I'm like, hello there. How are you doing this morning? We're acting normal, aren't we?
I hope he's getting it out now with us so he can be normal. Here's your pillow, Queen.
Today,
Here's your pillow, princess.
Yes.
She gonna pick up that pillow and whack her own dad.
I'm just being
Wow.
okay.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool. You know, I definitely will try some of those things out and make sure I have those things on hand for her. Because it's interesting. It's definitely a different change.
He's a supportive dad.
And I think the caller makes a really good point, you know, with little girls and who are really close with their dads. She may, you know, wonder if this is going to change how you see her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't.
Good. Because a lot of dads get frantic with this, especially with the realization that now she could actually be a mother. She's only 10.
See, now you're bringing things that I need to hear.
Sorry.
We were doing well, Doc.
I'm gonna go stand outside her. I'm gonna go stand outside her window, make sure nobody trying to get in there.
I mean, it freaks parents out.
Right.
You know, it does.
Right. Gotcha. That is definitely, you know, it's tough, but it's interesting. I wasn't thinking that till now. Thanks, Doc. So when I get off here, I'm gonna have to go. I may call you for a late night session to talk.
Okay, all right. I won't put my phone on. Don't disturb.
No disturbance.
Yeah, you owe him that one, Doc.
Way to open up that wound and not close it, Doc. Thanks. Appreciate it.
My deepest apologies.
Goodness gracious.
Oh gosh.
I mean, now I'm depressed.
You'll be okay. She'll be okay.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Whew. First one. Came in the new year. She knew already 2 weeks in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big milestone for them.
Time flies.
So that's a big milestone for girls.
It is. It's a coming into age. It is. It really is. And
Gotcha.
the more support and the more, you know, normal that your life is, the better. Mine wasn't like that. And it was traumatic. I was like, what is happening? Am I dying? You know, it was really bad. So, yeah. This matters for her. It matters.
Yeah.
Right. So, again, I'm trying to be as normal as possible to talk. I mean, not making her feel weird about it. Okay.
Good.
Okay. So no pillow for her stomach. That ain't gonna work.
No.
So heating pads, maybe some Myadol, you said?
Myadol's good.
Myadol, Pamprin.
And then really just kind of
prefer one over the other.
Got you. So just basically watch her and go off her mood and try to
her mood.
Okay.
Oh, cravings. You have to watch out for cravings. Chocolate, salty, whatever, you know,
I think
whatever her preference.
She ain't gonna have no cravings. She ain't gonna eat nothing. Go to bed.
You just wait and see.
Yep.
She might be craving like Snickers bar.
Okay, cool. I'll use all that. Eliane, what's that our next topic? Or do we want to save the next two topics and just do some things from not what's the next topic? I think the next topic it was the depression John, right?
No, it was actually healing and mental health.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. Do we want to do that one?
Well, I'm gonna go, guys. It was really.
Hey, well, thank you so much for calling in.
So much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
You
You
helped
guys
out a
are
lot.
awesome. You're fabulous.
No, you're awesome.
Thanks for your contributions.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Please
I'll
call
be
again.
watching when I get off. I just got some things to do.
Okay, thank you. Have a good
Okay.
night.
Well, thanks for joining us.
You too. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was cool.
That was very nice. Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to call in, please? Please. The call in was pretty good. That worked well. See, we're open. We're cooking with grease over here. So I did.
And there's depression and healing and foreplay. How important is it to sex?
I mean, it is. It's
That's
very
a quick.
important.
That's a quick one. Very.
Very important. Next subject.
Next topic.
My expert opinion, very.
Very.
And we said in caps, very.
Yes.
And we should say, let it start 2 days before. No.
Right. Yes.
Timeline
2 days
here.
before.
And don't
I can't be in
stop.
that household. I can't be in
Don't
that household.
stop. Because a lot of times it stops once the relationship becomes mature.
That's true. That's true, Doc.
Oh, you mean you get bored?
Huh?
You
She
get
just like-
bored. I'd had these crackers already.
I'm not even. I'm talking about, if you've been once someone, quote unquote, conquers. A lot of times they just stop, and this goes for men and women. They
Right.
stop doing those things that they did to to rock the person's world.
Yes,
Right.
Doc. We still want our world rocked.
Yes.
Well, if you talking about you starting 2 days before, that's the first problem.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, start early. Don't just start in the moment, like Doc's saying. Start early with let's get ourselves together for this.
See, there we go. Sometimes you start right there. Sometimes you start at the Burger King bathroom. Like it just starts where it starts at. Like
Wow.
said, I'm a freak. I like the girl with the broom. I once got busy in the Burger King bathroom.
Is that a real song or something?
Yes.
It is? Oh my goodness. I gotta
So-
get out of the yard. I never knew that.
Yeah. But I think what I guess we're saying you have to know whatever it is that your partner wants or whatever starts their engine. So if it takes them 2 days to start the engine,
And
that's
not
called separation.
what I mean is gestures, Daryl. Gestures, loving gestures way, way early.
So my question
is a loving
is-
gesture the same? Or are we saying
For
that's
me, I see a lot of that as foreplay to a lot of things. It all goes together for me.
So
That's
I think that people just to go along with the point I already made, are more likely to do foreplay in the beginning.
Mhm.
right.
Like if you're not sure you're going to get it, you'll kiss and grind all night. but if you know that is already on the table,
Well,
why am I kissing and grinding?
Right.
That's
Doc,
true.
absolutely right. Now your
That's
point,
true.
absolutely right.
Mhm.
Once I got it, it's like I know I can get it. I ain't gotta get a lockjaw no more. Like, what are we doing here?
I know, and that shows because the frustration will be showing. Like now I gotta get lockjaw. Like you gave it to me last night.
Right. Like, let's go.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
And I think that I think that's something that should be talked about more, because you don't talk about what it is going forth. You know, in the beginning, like you said, you got to do all these things to ensure you get it. But once you're getting it, it's like, hey, let's get right to the show. We don't need to do none of this other stuff. You know what it is.
Right.
You know what it is. So it's very interesting. So yeah,
That's when you end up with the here sex.
Right. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. But and that's interesting too, because someone is just laying there or something. I don't know how that's okay. That definitely means it's all about you. Right? That would be insane to me. Yeah, that's crazy. Here, just lay there and not participate. Then both of you
people
guys
that do it.
You both need to leave then.
There are people that do it. I have a friend that does.
Well, that's the problem, because we have to talk. I don't think if you're not getting what you need on a regular basis, I mean, if it happens once or something, I get it. Sometimes maybe one person is not into it or whatever the case may be. But if this is happening on a regular basis, we should be able to talk about these things. You know,
people do talk about it. I mean, I have couples sitting across from me all the time talking about it, but the other person's mentality is, why I gotta kiss and grind with you when we already doing it?
Right. So what would be the answer to that? How would you answer that?
Well, what we try to do is come to a compromise. All right. So if your partner actually needs more, then you have to do more sometimes. And then we will have some of those times where we're like, all right, let's go.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, but it takes a discussion and it takes a compromise.
Right. Because ultimately, both people's satisfaction is should be at the forefront. I get that. So foreplay is very important. I don't know about 2 days setup.
I'm never gonna live that down.
Yeah, you're not, because
no. And I don't mean that act of foreplay. I mean all the other things, Daryl. The love, the kindness, you know, the respect. For some women, that's in the foreplay category. That stays in place as well, is what I'm saying.
If you don't feel sexy,
yes.
If you don't feel love,
well, if you ain't dressing sexy.
No, but yes.
I gotta dress sexy for you to say I'm sexy.
Or to say you look nice, babe, or you know.
Because you may not. What you mean? What are we talking about?
You ain't never lied before? You lied before?
You may not. What are we talking about here? That's why I say you're sexy.
Lie now.
I was just having this conversation, but it goes both ways, because in humdrum of life, even the male too, most times we say something is when you get dressed up out of the blue. If you don't get dressed up every day, so when I see you different, I will point it out. Hey, girl, you looking good today, or he's looking good today. That's not every day. When you wake up, I don't know how many people wake up looking great. I don't know. Maybe you guys.
Can't you be sexy in a baggy outfit as opposed to lingerie?
No, you can be sexy in the baggy outfit. I'm not saying that, but I mean, sometimes you can be unsexy in the baggy outfit too. I'm just saying. It depends how it looks. Now, sometimes you wear that bonnet, and I'll be like, "Hey, girl, you wearing that bonnet?" Sometimes you're just wearing a bonnet.
But you still have to put that in there, you know.
No.
Every now and again, you want to hear compliments. You want to feel sexy. You want to feel.
Well, do something then. See, this is my problem. If you're not doing something to get these compliments, why are you getting them? What are we doing here? I'm supposed to reward negative behavior. So you get up in the morning, like, damn, girl, you look sexy with that jewel on the side of your face.
Hell.
Right. So what are we saying here? Like, again, it seems like a one-sided proposition. It's saying,
no, I think both people should, Daryl.
Okay. Well, yeah, as long as you're doing something to be sexy, then you can get called sexy. But if you ain't doing nothing, then you ain't gonna get nothing.
Wow.
Sexy is an attitude.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So if you get up with coal in your eyes and drool, you be like,
Yep.
Yes. I'm still sexy.
No.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm like, watch your face.
Wow. And what my mate might say is, I love your eyes, babe, coal and all. I love those eyes this morning. So you know you need to go fix up, but he's still giving you that compliment, like, oh, thank you.
He ain't never said that. Don't even get to lying.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, never said that. Ruth, you gonna stop lying on the show.
I said coal and all in your eyes. Yes, he does.
He ain't never said that. Ain't never said that.
Bring the man on next week.
Yeah, we might have to. And then I need to see his back to make sure he ain't no batteries and there ain't no robot. Yes, I say she looks beautiful with coal in her eyes.
It's all good.
But even like Neil saying, the little things, walking by in the kitchen to smack on the booty.
Yes.
Yes, if you got something on it, I'm bow. Again, but I still think it's a one-sided proposition. What am I getting? When am I getting
back on the booty too?
Good?
Like, hey,
yes.
That's what I'm saying. I think that we forget sometimes that men want to feel wanted as well.
That's true.
Right? We want the
agree.
same things you want. Men may not say it, but we want to be acknowledged. We want to make be felt like. Again, if we always are the one that are starting sex, then we feel like you don't want it. You don't want us. You're just doing it because that's a problem. This is why we get a side joint. I'm just saying.
You know what?
Wow.
She had to come out.
Wow, Niecy is not playing.
Yes, okay,
okay.
That's fun for that day. When you go back to the regular whatever, then it's fun's over. We need something else. So we both need stimulus, right? We need a stimulus to say whatever you want us to say. So if you want to get that, like I said, I remember one girl that dressed up every day. This is what she did. So she worked from home, but she would dress up every day because she worked from home. And I remember I noticed it every day. I'm like, yo, you're looking good today, girl. Because she dressed up every day. So it was something to notice. Like on the weekends, she didn't get that because she didn't dress up on the weekends because she was off. So was the compliments.
You didn't give her a compliment because she wasn't dressed up, Darren? That doesn't sound right.
Huh?
Right?
You didn't give her a compliment because she wasn't dressed up?
What I'm complimenting.
You could find something to compliment.
Listen, if you got to do what I find in this, please, I'm not being disingenuous.
So
I'm
she's
not
got
here
to dress up every day.
I'm not. Listen, if your self-esteem needs me to say something all the time, then you need to work on yourself, right? There can be times I don't find something to be extra super attractive. You're just regular at that. Some days we're regular.
You just
right? Again, just like you are not complimenting him all day, right? You're not giving him anything. I keep telling you, you got to pour in his cup too. It's not just about you. It sounds like, well, what about me? I want to feel okay. I can't make you feel that way all the time. You might want to look in the mirror and tell yourself how good you feel. Because at certain times, I can't do it.
Wow.
This is a two-way street. And
yes,
it seems like but you're not making it that way. You keep saying what I want. No, you don't look. First of all, I love you, right? And sometimes we don't even see each other with the humdrum of life. We're moving, taking the popping. You're just Neil at that day. And then when Neil dresses up or she's working out, maybe you're in one of your workout outfits, your superhero outfits. Like,
even that. Yeah, something.
That's different. Something different. You're looking good in your superhero outfit.
I do the eyes again, Doc. I do the eyes every week. We both do. Not enough. Just not enough. I get that, Daryl, but we do have to try to make the other one both feel good about themselves.
If you're not trying, why am I trying?
But she is trying. She is trying.
She just said both.
I said both.
Again, I'm just gonna say what I said.
All right.
If you're not doing anything, if you're not doing anything for me to say something about it, then I'm not saying anything. I think it's each own.
All right, I got it.
Right. All I'm not saying. No, the plan is cool, but I think we're talking about more of that day to day right now. Like, what are we doing day to day to keep that fire going?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I think it goes both ways because if there's nothing really, you're working, it's the kids, you're doing the stuff, you're moving and shaking, and if everything's the same, I don't know if you're really going to notice anything or say anything different. When something's different, that's usually when we notice something. Oh, I like you got new glasses, or you cut your hair different. That's you. Now, people aren't noticing those things. I would think there might be an issue, right? So if you came in, your hair was a little different, and they didn't notice it, that's different. Okay. I'm like, you didn't. That means you're not paying attention. So I get that. Mm-hmm. But if there are little things,
okay.
Girl, or if I see you working out, hey girl, I see you losing that. You lose some weight, girl, looking good over there. That's different.
Okay.
But there's a reason for me, something to speak on. For me, I'm just not in tune enough to make a lie every day about something to make you feel better. Doc, there's the eye roll. Then we talk about this eye roll. Doc, you did it again. That was a 3-second eye roll, and I don't like it.
Thank you, Niecy.
Wait. Let's say women get tired.
Everything doesn't have to be words. Like I said,
Right.
a brush up against in the kitchen.
A gesture.
Or, it doesn't have to be words all the time.
She got on a bonnet. She got on not her sexy glasses, not the blue one. She got her other glasses on, the bottle cap. I'm supposed to be like, okay, let me brush up against this.
Lord, you still should find something to say.
But you guys are not saying anything either.
We are. Doc just said we might walk by and say, "Oh, those squats are doing you good, guy." Or
when's the last time you said something like that? Here we go. When's the last time you said something like that?
I say stuff like that.
When's the last time? I just asked the last time.
Just today.
Just made something up. She just lied. She's over here lying on the pod.
I'm trying to talk about, like Doc's saying, like we had a little break before we came on here. So just to go over and sit with your mate and just say, how's your day going? These are sexy things.
To you. To me, I'm like, first of all, why are you sitting next to me? I was fine in my space. Why are you so close to me?
But like Doc's saying, that's a gesture. Like, I want to be close to you right now. It's a gesture.
That's about you. That's about you. Maybe I don't like this. Again, you're doing what you want to do for you. Maybe me, I want like if you'd have brought, I don't know, what does, I'm not saying you as you, Ruth, I'm saying, but what is that person like? Just because you like sitting next to him.
He did like it. I'm just saying, your mate. He did like it.
Can he tell you if he didn't? Is it a safe enough space for him to tell you if he did? How much would he pay? How much would he pay in the long run? We say, I just want. Could you move over some? Oh, you want me near you? Oh, what is somebody else? Go ahead, sit on my lap. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
I hate this.
But at least it's a gesture of trying to be close to your mate. Like Doc just gave you examples that went over the head.
No, what I will say is that I think if you're trying to be close to someone, you need to know what trying to be close to them feels like or what they like. If you're knowing
exactly
what you like,
my point.
That's
exactly.
you, right? So I would say not saying if your husband does like you sitting next to him, which I can't imagine he does, but if he does, because I need my space.
Terrible.
It's horrible.
If that's what they need, then okay. But I think we do have to find out what, and like you said, Ruth, if it is she needs you in the morning to say she got sexy coal in her eye, it's like, yo, you got sexy coal in your eye, girl.
Something.
Let me come suck it out.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Something.
Well, right. And I think at times you do have, I'm learning you do have to sometimes make that sacrifice and lie. But people don't like you to lie, but you're supposed to lie at certain times. I can't keep up. But no, you do have to do whatever it is that they like, even if it's not what you like. Because if that makes them happy, that makes them tick, just, suck it up and say, hey, look, cold girl. Just give her a nickname.
Compromise of relationships. Yes.
Right. So sometimes you got to let them sit next to you.
Yep. Sure do.
I get it.
I do. Yeah.
So for you, your foreplay is basically, so what's going on in the relationship dictates foreplay for you. So if things are good, then he can get some. If things are not good,
that's not what I said.
It's a question.
That's not what I said. But anyway.
They said 2 days out, if he is being nice and let you sit next to him on the couch, he may get some. But if he doesn't,
what I'm saying is it all counts, Daryl. That's it. It all counts.
Gotcha.
Toward loving relationships. To me, it all counts.
Right. Anyway. I totally get it.
All right.
I totally get it.
Next.
So we all know foreplay is important, but find out what it is for your partner, right? That's what it really is, right? So that means you guys have to communicate. Communicate your likes and wants. People don't know, may not necessarily know what you need. They may be doing the best they can. And if they don't know what they need to know, then the foreplay won't be pleasurable and you'll be mad. They'll be sitting next to you on the couch and you think that's what they need.
You can't complain.
You know what? That's true, Doc. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's get out of here, guys. It's tough. Ruth got me all shaken up.
Why we calling you some truth factors on you?
No, you sit next to people and tell me that's what they want. I really need to talk to him. I gotta find out.
No, you do not. No, you
out.
do not.
I gotta find out if any of this is true.
Never.
I'm like, just blink if you need help. He went,
nope. You're not even allowed to blink around you. Nope.
Oh,
right
man,
here,
but no.
straight ahead. Nope.
Listen, people want what Ruth has. Her stuff seems
Hey,
amazing.
Ruth is fighting for her, so people fight for yours. Okay,
well, that's what I mean, and that's
saying.
What we want. That's what we want. We want what Ruth has, and to both people be able to fight. And definitely, I don't care what anybody says. Ruth is all in. She's all in, and that's what you want in a mate. You want somebody who's all in, all about you, nobody else, and you can't talk to nobody, look at nobody else, you can't go anywhere. You got to stay with her all the time. Whew, that's what we want.
If it works for you and yours, folks, do it.
If it works for you
and yours,
believe it, and they're chained up in the basement. No, really, Ruth. No, you definitely are, and that's what you want. You see it in you,
and it's not perfect, Daryl. It's not perfect. We work through it.
Right, and that's what I'm thinking. Someone who's willing to work with you, who's willing to go through the fire with you, who's willing to sit next to you on the couch and let you sit there when you really don't want them to. These are what you want. Okay, these are what you want. And same with Doc too. It seems like Doc is over there. She's a little more quiet about hers.
Good thing, Doc.
Yeah. Ruth loves out loud. Like everybody knows.
Whatever.
You see all her pictures and videos.
Whatever, no secrets.
Her and him. It looks lonely.
That's my babe. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Like y'all have no other friends. Like
nope.
The agoraphobic couple. We just sit at home, take pictures together. But it's dope. I'm telling you, Ruth. To be honest, like I said, it's really dope. And I appreciate
have to do what works for them in their relationship. All seriousness, and it looks different for everybody. Ours may be corny by some people's measurement, whatever. But again, if you're happy and it's reciprocated, and you still hanging in with the love, go for it.
Right. And that's what matters. And it's working.
Thank you, Niecy. Love you, dear.
It's working and it's positive. And that's what's dope. No matter what you say, all jokes aside, it's definitely a love that I think people would inspire to have. So I want that one day.
All right, we're gonna work on you. It's gonna take some work.
Thank you.
I'm
doing a lot of work. So, all right, let's wrap this thing up. So, any last words before she gets to her insure? You ever close the bottle? Thanks.
I was about to drink it. Who do you want, me or Doc or who?
Yeah, go ahead. You got it, Ruth. You here? We on you. So let's go.
We just had so many different topics tonight, but I was thinking about the hero complex for women and for men, and some of us women as nurturers, please, like we said earlier, set your boundaries, make time for yourself to nurture yourself, and try not to let that nurturing define. For me personally, it was defining how I love folks, and I was afraid that they wouldn't love me back if I cut back on some of these things, or I didn't keep these boundaries in place. So learn more about yourself and how people, will reciprocate that love without all that extra that you're draining yourself out with. That was part of my lesson. But leave time for you.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Doc, what you got?
No, that was good. I think that sums it all up. Leave time for you and knowing what you want in any of your relationships. Whether it be your intimate relationship, your friendships, your family members, knowing what you want helps you set your boundaries.
Right. Thanks for calling in, Niecy. Leanne, what do you have over there?
Rewind, go back in time, lay hands. And just say no. No is not just for the bedroom. No means no.
No, it's just not for the bedroom.
Okay.
Yes.
No, it's
and go ahead and both of y'all get lockjaw. Do that together.
Shouldn't be one, right, Lee?
No, not one. Both.
Oh my goodness.
I love her. I love her.
Hey, first, I
The
definitely
lollipop song by Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
Little water
like
babe.
a lot of pop.
You've been getting
what just happened? How did we get here? I don't know nothing about Lil Wayne and a lollipop song. I'm not sure what y'all talking about. Pause.
Go check it out.
What we're going to do is,
Yes.
I want to definitely thank you guys for the help or the information you gave on for my daughter. So that was greatly appreciated. I do think there's a power in no. And we should be able to use that. If you have to say no to somebody, please say no. Leanne, say no. It's okay. Okay. You just go ahead and say no. I'm gonna check in on you this weekend to make sure you're using the word no. Okay. You don't have to answer the phone and help everybody out. It's okay. The world will go on. So, with that being said, we thank everyone for joining in tonight. Thank you for the call. The call we had. We need more calls, people. Come on, guys. We love hearing from you. It was great. The call we had was actually excellent. It was a lot of gems in there. It was like another panelist on the side. She was the side John, the side panelist. we cheat with her every now and then. But as always, again, we will have more contests coming up, and we're looking to get to that 500 mark. We're trying to plan out something for the 500 mark. So if you guys have any ideas, please let us know, because we're right around the corner. So please keep inviting people to the Nothing But Answers room on Facebook, and also invite people to the Nothing But Answers YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share that, please. We are trying to get that. Get the views up, get the likes up, so more people can see it. We can get in the algorithm that shows us that we're going to do a karaoke night led by Leanne. She definitely said she wanted to do it. And I said I agreed. So we're going to get Leanne to do a karaoke.
Wow.
Yeah, anytime.
Fun.
So we want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching. Please continue to post in the room, comment, things of that nature. And we will see you guys next week. Nothing But Answers out. Thank you.
Bye.
Hit the button.